Hi everyone, thanks for joining my channel. I am so grateful for each and every one of you that has tuned in to my videos, and it's encouraging. And for everyone that's been nudging me, keeping me accountable, you are so very much appreciated. I am so grateful to be able to even have the tools to create this channel and to make these videos. So with that said, there's so many times where in life you find yourself in a position where you have to start afresh, where you've lost everything and you have to start again from the beginning. We all have our dreams, we all have our goals, and sometimes life does happen. So when you find yourself in that position, what's the next step? What do you do, right? So you first have to know within yourself what it is that you want moving forward and make the first steps towards getting there. So of course we all have our dreams, we all have our goals, that's a given, but it's what you do with those dreams and goals afterwards that will propel you to new heights or to the changes that you want to see in your life. Okay, so one example I'm going to give is for grocery shopping. Have you ever noticed when you grocery shop, especially if you for those of you that know the setup of Walmart, if you go into Walmart without a precise idea of what you want, a shopping list, you will leave Walmart with a cart full of stuff that you were not intending to buy, things that you don't need, junk food, or just junk items that you really don't need. So it's important to have shopping lists whenever you go into a supermarket or when you go into a store. Have your goals, have your list of the things that you want. Otherwise, you're going to collect all kinds of things. The same applies to our lives. When we set our goals, we have to list them, write them down, and be precise about what it is that we want, right? Otherwise, you're gonna if you live your life aimlessly without any goals inside, you are just gonna attract all kinds of things, some things that you don't want. You may stumble upon some things that you want, but for the most part, you might, if you have no set direction of where your life is heading, it's just gonna go haywire. You're just gonna get what you get. So it's really important to have a roadmap of where you want to go with your life. So you're saying, oh, Zinzi, easier said than done, right? Yeah, I agree. So what do? So you can take inventory of yourself, take stock of yourself. You see, like how businesses take stock and inventory on the products that they have. You take inventory of yourself. Take stock of your strengths, your talents, your gifts. So what are gifts and talents? Right, so those are things that you're born with. An example would be you sing in a perfect pitch. You're born with that. You can't fake that. Of course, you can practice and you can be a good singer, but if you have the talent, you have a certain pitch. There's some people doesn't matter how you teach them how to sing, they cannot sing to save their lives, right? Because they don't have that talent. Everyone can sing, but there's people that really have that perfect pitch, and that's a talent. Okay, so you can identify what your talents are. You could be good with your hands, creating stuff with your hands. That's a talent, right? Creative people who paint, people who make crafts. Just some people are good at different things. You could be athletic. That's a talent on its own, right? So, and then after taking stock of your talents, take stock of your skills. So what are skills? So things that you've developed over time through learning and just trying things out and working on them over and over. You can develop a skill by practicing the thing over and over, right? So it can be how to cook, culinary skills, right? Some people are really good at culinary skills, making a plate and presenting it in such a way that it's just so beautiful to look at, and even beautiful to eat, like good taste in cooking, you know. They know the right ingredients to put together. That's a skill. You learn how to do things like that, right? Take stock of your education. Do you have your GED? Okay, what certificates have you accumulated? College degree, university degree, PhD, whatever it is. Any training that you've done. You may have trained to in woodwork, or you may have trained in any skills, you know, that can use your hands. There's so many things that you could have been trained on, and as well as your experiences. Your experiences can teach you as well. So you could be well traveled and have learned so much. Experience in life. You could have a life experience that brought you knowledge. So many different things that you could have, right? And last but not least is your character traits. What are character traits? It's assets of the spirit. So are you courageous? Are you optimistic? Do you have grace under pressure? So many different things. Are you empathetic? Are you kind? Are you calm? Are you firm? So many different character traits that can be helpful, right? So I just identify your strengths and what it is that from those strengths that you can use towards achieving your goals. Perhaps you have a business that you want to build that's going to require you to have lots and lots of patience, or you have a business that you are wanting to venture into, or a career that you want to venture into that requires a lot of courage. So it can be so many different things, right? So once you've identified your goal, now it's time to set those goals. So make sure you have a book that you can use to write down a specific book for your goals, and to keep inventory of your goals and where you are at your goals, right? So a goal setting guide. I'm going to give you a goal setting guide. So you have to make sure that your set of goals are balanced. What do I mean by that? So every area of your life, you set your goals accordingly. So whether it is your love life, whether it is your work life, whether it is your home life, you make note of what you would like to see within those areas of your life, your spiritual life, etc. So you make lists. You also make sure you prioritize. So because we know we can't all do everything at once, you put your list according to what is your priority, and you break down your list according to what's more important to you at the time, of what it is that you want to start working on, right? And the third thing, and this is one of the most important things, is to speak positively. Speaking positively about what you want. So you speak more about what you want rather than what you don't want, right? So an example would be, I would love to see myself get a position that allows me freedom, and allows me to be able to travel, and allows me to be financially free, meaning that I need to earn $10,000 a month, for example, $10,000 a month. So you give yourself a set goal, rather than saying I don't want to live in poverty, or saying I don't want to be suffering. you give yourself, you talk more of the positive things that you want rather than what you don't want. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And also you have to be specific about your goal. I would love to open a safari spa business, right? Not just, oh, I want to open a business. It has to be specific. Or I would love to open a clothing store that sells women's clothing. So that's a specific goal. So from there, you know what it is that you're going to do next. You're going to find out what suppliers you need to get. If it's about your safari, you need to find the location, the permits that are required for that business, and so forth. And so you have to also make sure, this is point number 5, you have to make sure that those goals are measurable. Okay, so you want to run a marathon, but you give yourself time. Say, I want to run a 5-kilometer marathon within this amount of hours. I want to be done running a 5-kilometer marathon in 2 hours. Let's just say, I'm just throwing that number out. But you have to have a specific, measurable goal, right? So number 6 is focusing on the why, the value of that goal. Why do you want that goal? What is it about that goal? Just focus on your why, your reasons for wanting those things. Okay. Number 7, are they achievable? They can be challenging or out of reach, but possible, right? So it means you have to push yourself to get those goals done, right? The number 8 is time bound. By time bound, it means you need to have a schedule about when those goals will be completed. Now, all right. Number 9, you gotta keep your goals visible. So it can be somewhere where you can keep checking on them to see how much of them you've achieved. So that's number 9. Number 10, you update your goals regularly. If you've achieved some, you set new ones accordingly. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys about goals. So essentially, it's having a roadmap of where you want to end up, right? We all have seen maps, right? You know, if you're going to travel to a certain destination, you need to see which route you're going to take to get there. So that's essentially what I wanted to talk to you about today. And if you have any tips about what you think I may have missed when it comes to setting goals, be free to share and let me know in the comments below. And also, I am open to topic suggestions. I'm also open to anyone that wants any one-on-one coaching or support when it comes to goal setting or anything along the lines of what I speak about. I'm very open with that. So with that said, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. And I really, really appreciate each and every one of you that has subscribed. I think what I'm going to do, I will be doing a giveaway in the next little while. I want to reach 100 subscribers, and once I reach 100 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. It could be anything, so stay tuned, and yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks again for watching, and have a good week ahead. Hi guys, thanks for tuning in once again. I just wanted to mention that I have linked my Etsy page and my PayPal, so feel free to donate if you're interested or if you enjoy the content that I make. Also, feel free to take a look at my Etsy store. I do have some accessories, some merchandising there that you can purchase. I would appreciate that to help support my channel. And thanks again for watching, and I hope you have an awesome week ahead.